And now, Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. I am your host, Donnie C, and with me, as always, is Dave. And there we are. I wore my black shirt, Dave.
I forgot to wear my white one.
Just a bunch of monkeys monkeying around, having a good time.
Oh, God.
All right, let's get rid of that.
Yes.
Dave, you didn't like it, Dave? Come on.
Oh, it's growing on me. The more we use it, it's growing on me.
All right. That's part of our merch, folks. We've got merch, that's right. Welcome to the show, though. Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. It's basically me and Dave having fun. Basically smiling, laughing, joking, doing what we do best. And hopefully you sit around, you hang out with us, whether we're in your car or on your screen at home or whatever the case is. Hopefully you're watching not so much with your family, but with your loved ones or your friends, having a good time, smiling, laughing, and enjoying each other's company. That's what it's all about, isn't it, Dave?
Absolutely.
Having a good time?
Having a good time, yes.
Enjoying each other's company. That's what it's all about. And speaking about having a good time and enjoying each other's company, Dave.
Yeah.
Give me a ticket for an aeroplane.
Yeah, by the time this airs, I'll be on my way over there.
Dave's coming out to Arizona.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
So we're going to be doing a live show.
Mm-hmm.
Dave's coming out to Arizona. What we're doing is we're going to go to Vegas for a couple days. Mm-hmm. Me, you, and our buddy James, we're going to go to Vegas, have a couple days, do some new experiences with the ice bar and this, that, the other, and do some cool stuff. And maybe we'll go live every once in a while with a few quick little. We can't do a lot because what happens in Vegas.
That's right.
Stays in Vegas, except for what I put out there live, or unless you catch some kind of disease, then you've got that for life. But we're all married, so that's not going to be that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So we'll have a good time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yep. But then when we get back, we're coming back on that Saturday. The Saturday the 5th.
The 5th. Yes.
So we're going to be doing a live show on the 5th. Make sure you subscribe, like the show, comment on the show, and ring the bell for notifications. Bing! Ring that bell. This way you know when me and Dave are going live. In case you forget, our lives are busy, and we know that, that's not everything you think about as much as it should be. But we've got the live show coming on the 5th on Saturday. I'm thinking it's 5 o'clock Mountain, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Mm-hmm. That's what the game plan is now. But like I said, if you have the notifications, you'll know for sure. And send in your questions because we like answering your questions. How do you send in your questions? You send the questions to shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com. What happens is my good friend Dave gets the email, he gets the questions, and then he reads them to me live while we're doing the show. Or while we're recording the show. And then I just kind of shoot it off the top of the dome. Try and give you the best answer, a legit answer. I try and answer all your questions truthfully and honestly and give you the advice that I would give, but with a twist of humor and a little bit of Donnie C in there. Because who doesn't love getting a little bit of Donnie C in there? No, Dave?
No,
not everybody. All right, not everybody likes it, but it's fun to be around. If you do want some merch, we've got a couple different things. We've got other things I could pull up real quick. We've got Out of This World. We've got Bad to the Bone. Mm-hmm. And we've got our logo where we got a big one on the front, and we got the coming and going where it's the bigger one on the back. So we got a couple of different choices for you in case you're looking for something. You want to, Christmas is coming, Dave. You never know who's going to need a holiday gift. It's not just T-shirts, but mugs or pillows or whatever you want. We got a plethora of stuff going on over there. So check us out at TeePublic. The link is in the descriptions down below. Mm-hmm. And without further ado, we got a great show for you today.
Oh, yeah.
We got your questions. And Dave, what'd you set up for us?
Fist of Fury 7.
Fist of Fury 7 coming to you.
2 more for the conclusion. We're going to do
That's
an
right.
8 and then the finale.
Ooh, it's the best of the best.
Best of the
The
best.
cream of the crop.
Yes.
Woo-wee.
So as far as it stands, we have 6 people. We have Bruce Lee, Jet Li, Voltron, Pinhead.
Voltron Lee.
Voltron Lee. Pinhead, The Rock.
Pinhead Lee.
And Doctor Strange.
Dr. Strangely.
So who will be the 7th participant? We shall find out.
So we'll find out today. So I'm excited about that. I have an idea of what the category is, but I don't know who the contestants are. I never do.
Right.
So you'll find out with me, and then we'll get this ball rolling. But let's start with the questions.
Yep.
Here we go.
Let's go.
I didn't change the shooting range yet. I was working on it. It beat me. Sorry. There we go.
You got to make the intro longer to give you more.
I was like, I hit the buttons and I was like, I'm missing something. What am I missing? Oh, the background. That's right. We're going to the shooting range.
Oh boy. All right. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Speaking of The Rock, let's give you a wrestling question. If you were a professional wrestler in the WWE, what would your name and identity be?
Who's talking about The Rock?
He's one of our participants.
I actually don't know what my name would be. Don Shaka Khan, maybe. I used to use that as my stage name when I was when I used to dance a little bit. When I did a little Don Shaka Khan. So maybe Don Shaka Khan, but I don't think that's a good name for a wrestler.
Probably not. What would your intro music be coming in?
I think it would be something along the lines of, it would probably be close to what Kevin James did with what was the name of Bringing the Thunder or something. What was the name of his movie? He did a movie where he was a teacher and he had to become a wrestler to make ends meet to keep the school thing.
I don't remember. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember.
But that movie where he comes in and I forget what it was, but it's something like that. Like something very, like it would start off nice and quiet. And then it would just boom, and it would just hit, and then everybody, Wah!
It's Don Shaka Khan.
That's right, yeah, or whatever the stage name is going to be. But my move, and I have thought about this.
Oh boy,
is
what's your specialty move?
Is bring. What's the problem with that? You haven't thought of these things? Bring in the Thunder. It's not that dude. It's not hitting anybody. You got to wear tights and stuff. No. It's Bringing the Thunder. And basically what it is, for those of you who are new to this show, I dance a lot. I'm a big dancer. For the family and friends that know me and stuff like that, they'll contest to it, and we're good with that. So my first move would be, I would grab the guy who's dazed and confused. I would grab him by the arm, and I'd give him the old...
Oh, God.
And I would whip him. That would be the whip move.
Right.
To get him into the ropes. And then he would go into the ropes. He would come back. And as he came back, he would come down like this, like a little low, and I would literally jump up, and my legs would hit him in the shoulders, and I'd grab him, and I would just drop down, and then I'd bounce up, whoa, or with something like that, and that's Bringing the Thunder.
Hit him with. So
that's going to be my signature move.
Sounds like you've given it a pretty good thought there, bud.
First time I thought about it ever. But I don't have a cool name.
Were you practicing that in a room by yourself when nobody's looking?
I wasn't, but I should. I have a trampoline, Dave. When you come out here, we'll do the signature moves.
I'm not partaking in that one.
Dave's Bringing the Thunder.
How did Dave get hurt this time? He was wrestling with
after Vegas.
Yeah. Survived the flight, survived Vegas. He did not survive Don's house.
Bringing the Thunder brought him down. That would be awesome, though.
All right. What's something you keep telling yourself you'll do when you retire or when you have the time?
Stop working?
Well,
I don't know if that's ever going to happen. My family keeps telling me that I'm never going to retire. Like, even if I retire, I'm going to keep working.
Right.
And I really hope that's not the case, but I've been working so long that it might be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would like to travel. Mm-hmm. Me and my wife talked about traveling a lot and stuff like that. My Uncle Bob, he retired and he set it all up. Every time I talk to him, he's like, oh, I just got back from Italy. I just got back from Africa. I just got back from India. I just got back from... Like, he's a world traveler. Like, mm-hmm. everywhere he's ever wanted to go, he just goes now. And I think that's amazing. And I hope that I can do that. You know, hopefully if this show takes off, Dave, we can tour all of United States. Do some comedies in United States and everything else, and we have a good time. So make sure you subscribe and watch and tell your friends. Please help us. But I mean, I think travel. I think a lot of people have that though. A lot of people, they say, "Oh, once I'm done, I want to travel."
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to wait till I'm retired and done, unless I know that I'm still mobile. My wife is still mobile. Like if it all looks good and healthy, then great. But you never know. So I try not to hold off on retirement. I try and, if you can, seize the moment and do what you can. But not always can you and stuff like that. I mean,
Exactly.
I'm getting ready to go to Europe,
Mm-hmm.
so I mean, like, and I'll be going live from there too. Dave's not going to be with me on those, but
No, I'm not going there.
But yeah, so heading out to Europe and everything else, so you can see some of the things out in Europe, some Madrid, some Eiffel Tower, some stuff from Italy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm really hoping that you guys come and join us for a little while.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I would love to see. I can't wait to see. I should say, whatever you're getting yourself into, because I've never been there, and I probably never will go out there. But
I went there. I went to Italy one time when I was 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell the story real quick because I know we got a lot to do with the show.
Yeah, good.
But 18 years old, I graduated high school. My sister's 3 years younger, and she was a freshman, and she was in the Italian club. The Italian club decided to go to Italy for their summer vacation, like a summer class trip, like for the group.
Mm.
So it was a school rate. It was cheap as hell. You went from you hit Rome. You were in Venice. We were in Pompeii. We hit all these different places, and it was amazing. But I graduated, so I couldn't go as a student. But I could go as a chaperone.
Oh, there you go. You weasel.
So I was an 18-year-old chaperone in Italy, checking out all these different things, and it was cool as hell. It was such a great time. I mean, it was a long time ago. I was 18 at the time, obviously, so we're going back just a little bit.
About 30 years, yeah.
Yeah. But it was a great time, and I can't wait to go there with my family and experience it that way and just have a good time and see all the stuff we can see and bring it up to you guys and show you guys some of the cool stuff too, all over the place. So I'm excited.
All right. So last question.
Yep.
Little out there. What would you do if you found an emaciated baby dragon in a deserted area? You never know what you're going to find in Arizona. So there you go.
That's true. I mean, could I bring it back?
You can do whatever you want with it. What would you do with it?
I would train my dragon and I'd make a movie.
How would you train your dragon?
I have a buddy of mine who loves dragons too. I mean, to be honest, if you could train a dragon,
yeah, how sweet would that be?
How cool would that be?
You definitely would not have any coyotes or anybody breaking into your fucking house.
And we talked about it on last week's episode. What would be a strange animal you would have and stuff like that?
Yeah,
a big dragon would be one of them. Definitely be one of them.
Yeah.
One of the other ones we had, and you've never seen it before.
Nope,
so I have. Hold on, I'm gonna bring it up.
Yeah, bring it up.
I'm gonna bring this up right here. Not the countdown. Let's see. This one.
There you go.
And where are you? A liger. It's a male lion and a female tigress put together.
See, that picture looks fake, but
right. That is not though. Look at that thing.
That's not.
Look at the size of that thing.
Jesus.
They range from 10 foot to 12 foot or 13 foot or something like she's riding a kitty cat. I've heard about riding a pussy cat, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, these are the people that one day, I don't know what happened.
Right, exactly. But I mean, how ridiculous. Look at the size of that thing.
Yeah. I don't understand having an exotic animal or a wild animal like that as a pet though.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I don't know.
But here we are talking about having a dragon as a
right,
duh.
exactly. So I mean there it is. But yeah, that's what the liger looked like. So
you would
I would try and train it and
bring it back to health.
I'm sure it would kill me. I'm sure it would kill me, but
more than likely, eventually. Once I
but
learn
if
how
you
to
take
breathe
footage
fire.
of it and everything else, then the family gets a documentary. The family makes money. You become a legend. You're the first person to train a dragon.
You'll be Dragon King instead of Tiger King. You'll be Dragon King.
I'll be the Dragon King. Instead of stripes, I'll have. I don't know what I have. I have a very different outfit on. And I would still have my hairy chest out with gold chains. Because if you're going to be the king of anything, you have to have that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, boy. All right, let's get to some Fists of Fury.
Fists of Fury, baby. Let's go.
All right. Get us out of the...
No, this is the Fist of Fury one.
No, I know, but we're still in the shooting range.
Oh, what if my background work is not good today?
I got it.
I'm up front. I'm not in the background.
All right, are you ready?
I am ready.
8 contestants we have. Since we haven't had a female category, we are doing female Marvel.
Okay.
Okay, Marvel movie characters.
Marvel or Marvel NDC, or is it just Marvel?
I did Marvel. So you're going to
Okay.
have some Marvel, some X-Men, stuff like that. All
Okay. Okay.
I didn't want to reach into because that's a different category. There, if anything, we could do it another time.
Okay.
I mean, we do have one more part to do.
Okay.
All right, so we are going to start with, from Guardians of the Galaxy, Nebula.
Okay.
And just because I want to see what you say, I'm going to put her against her sister.
I knew that was
Gamora.
I mean, Gamora's hotter. I'll give her
Right.
that. Not that helps in the fighting scene, unless you were...
Are you sure? I mean,
they're both pretty hot, I guess. But I mean, the lack of hair on the one and the shiny... She reminds me of the Fifth Element guy, like with the plastic mask thing, and it's just...
Yeah.
I mean, I think they've battled before, and I think Green always wins, doesn't she? She always wins. The other one has mind control, though, right?
she can fix herself because she's,
That's what it is. She can fix
cyborgish or whatever.
Right.
So
Yeah.
something breaks, she feels
Right.
Yeah.
So it's hard to defeat that.
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, she fixes herself. How do you beat that?
I don't know.
Unless you chop her head off, but then she can fix that. Can she fix that too if she loses her head? How does that work? I don't know the Guardians of the Galaxy that well.
I don't think she'll be able, she might be, if she can find her head, she might be able to pop it back on and everything connect, but she has never lost her head in a movie, so I couldn't tell you that one.
Well, I found her weak spot.
Decapitation is her weak spot.
That's it, decapitation. And then you just keep the head in a luggage, and you keep the luggage with you at all times,
Keep it
and you
separate.
never have to worry about her ever coming back.
Right, there you go.
What were their names? I'm sorry.
This is Gamora.
Gamora.
And that's Nebula.
I'm gonna go with Gamora because you can't get Lessa. You gotta go Gamora.
Okay. Really? Gamora. All right. So,
But that was a close one.
That's a close one.
I think though, if she really needed to chop her head off, and I think in the last one they were really got mad at each other and they were really going at it, right?
I think they did that a battle, but it was nothing crazy. All right.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Well, Gamora won the battles,
I mean,
and every time they battled, Gamora always won. So I'm just gonna have to go with Gamora, I guess.
All right. So we're gonna go next up, Captain Marvel,
Okay.
and we're gonna put her up against. Give me a second. The Scarlet Witch.
I knew you were gonna do that. I knew you were gonna do that. And that would be a tough battle. I just knew it. I honestly, God, in my head, I go, he's putting her against the Scarlet Witch. I knew it. Marvel's strong as hell, and she's got a lot of power, but I think Scarlet Witch is winning that one.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
Because she can trap her in her own mind and not know where she is. Like, Marvel can do a lot of things, but she can't mess with your head like Scarlet can. Scarlet can put you in a fantasy world that you don't even know you're in.
Mm-hmm.
How do you fight somebody if you don't even know you're in the same world? Again, it's like...
I'm having vibes of Doctor Strange.
It's similar, though. It's a similar concept.
Yep. All right, so we're going with Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch.
Man, there's an upset right off the second one in. All right.
Dave never knows what I'm going to guess.
No, it's an upset in my mind, but hey, this is.
Hey, and listen, I want to hear the comments. I want you guys to comment and let us know what you think. Did I pick right or did I pick wrong? And tell me why.
All right, now we're gonna go with classic Storm.
Okay, who Dave said he would not smash.
Going up against. You're gonna like this one.
God.
Where'd you go?
There's also Catwoman too. If we're going DC,
Mystique.
Ooh, I'm gonna go I see Storm can control. But Mystique can be anybody she wants to be.
Yeah, she can. But
So
I don't know but did she get the powers though? I don't think that. She can
doesn't get
shapeshift.
the powers.
She can shapeshift, but that's about it.
And she can fight. She can fight real well.
Right.
Storm can fight pretty good. But when she gets mad with that thunder and crap,
she's gonna zap your ass.
Exactly. I don't want to say goodbye to her.
I knew this was gonna be a tough pick for you because of that. Storm?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mystique, I'm sorry. Jennifer, I'm sorry. I have a thing for Jennifer's. I don't realize that I have a thing for Jennifer's, but there was a bunch of pictures that floated around her being a very dirty girl too, and I was like, oh, Jennifer.
Hey, her, J-Lo and what's-his-face are back now, right? Weren't they seen? Yeah, weren't they seen together again?
They were seen back together, but they were listen, Dave, please. I spoke to them, and what they're doing is they're trying to save face for the children.
Oh, okay. All right.
They went to I think he told me it was a graduation party. I don't know. He was upset because he didn't want to go because it was Jennifer, and every time he sees her, he gets angry and upset and everything else. But and then she's emotional too, but she's rebounding better than he is from what he's saying and stuff. So allegedly. All
right, back to the program.
Yeah,
She-Hulk.
Oh my God. Okay. She-Hulk
versus where did you go? Who am I looking for here?
Who'd you have her with?
I got there we go.
Right now I'm going She-Hulk.
Black Widow.
I don't want to say it.
Green always wins.
Always wins. Hulk would smash her. She's a good fighter, but again, outside of her smarts and her training as a fighter, what does she have to go up against the Green Monster?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think she's going to be able to do anything like that. Like, she's not going to be able to compete against her. You know, who goes against the Hulk? It's always some superhero with superhuman strength, some god or something. It's never a person that's just a good fighter. I'm a good fighter against the Hulk. Mm-hmm. No, the Hulk said, done.
Right, but we did have the Incredible Hulk, and he did not win the bracket that he was in. I forgot who
did he go against. He went against somebody else.
Right.
Not just some normal person who's a good fighter, who was raised by the Russians who can drink vodka and food. Yeah, it's got to be She-Hulk.
It's got to be She-Hulk.
It's got to be.
For the win.
Scarlet.
Goodbye, Black Widow.
Yeah, or Black Widow.
Yeah, you were close. All right. So now, all right. So now we're going back to Gamora.
Okay.
First is the Scarlet Witch, and I already know where you're going with this one.
Why do you know that, Dave?
I don't know, because now you're gonna go opposite. But green. We're gonna have a green always wins battle. What are you gonna do? Gamora versus She-Hulk. Now, got it.
No, Scarlet Witch wins this one.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch. Any reasoning? Just the mind thing again?
I just think that fighting wise, I think she's unmatched. She can mentally challenge you and destroy you in your own headspace. So it's hard to beat that.
Mm-hmm. All right, goodbye.
Bye, Gamora. I'll give her Gamora.
And now we're with Storm and She-Hulk.
See, now this is like the battles from before.
Yeah,
this is a battle. She can throw wind at her and,
right.
But I think if she was to get a hold of Storm, as much as Storm can control the weather, if She-Hulk can battle through a tornado and get tossed and then just come back, like, think about it. Oh, there she goes. Oh, she broke a building. Oh, she's running back. Like, how do you beat that as Storm? Oh, I hit her with lightning. Oh, she fell down. She got back up. So I think Green wins. I think She-Hulk wins that one.
Wow. All right.
She-Hulk. Do you disagree?
I don't.
Okay, so what's the...
But, I mean, it could go either way. But I'll go with your rationale. It's fine.
Do you think it could go the other way?
I think so, yes. Because if she can control the weather to a point where she just pins the shit out of her and just keeps pummeling her with whatever, lightning and hail and whatever, the Hulk ain't got a chance.
Every Marvel movie I've ever seen, every time somebody, whether it's in a tsunami or a tornado or strong winds or whatever it is, they always end up using that force to throw something out of it to hit the person, to break that storm or that moment or movement or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then they attack them and win.
All right. Goodbye, Storm. All right. So the final for Final Fantasy. Hello. Fist of Fury 7.
We don't even know where we are.
Scarlet Witch versus She-Hulk.
See, now this is a tougher one. Here's why. You ready, Dave? Here's why.
She-Hulk will be able to stop her. No, she's not.
No, she can't stop her. But she's very smart. She's also a lawyer.
Okay.
So she's got some brain power. So you try and control the brain, but the brain fights back. It's actually a battle now. So She-Hulk can battle Scarlet Witch mentally also and break through. But Scarlet Witch has a lot more than just that. And she can also make storm. She can also pretty much do anything anybody can do. She can do it all. So I think Scarlet Witch is going to take the lead. She's got the win.
Wow.
Scarlet I think out of all the people on here, I think She-Hulk would have the best chance
against her.
A battle against her.
All right. So you heard it. Scarlet Witch is the winner.
Scarlet Witch Scarlet Witch Lee.
Okay. What was I gonna say? So I'm picking up on this like mystic shit with you because with Doctor Strange winning and now with her winning, you kind of like these sorcerer guys.
It's not that I like them. I just think that, like Captain America, okay, he's strong, he's smart,
right?
He's got a shield.
Right.
What other power does he have?
Well, he's
nothing. He's Captain America. Nothing. He's got nothing. No. What is it? Okay. Like all these other Marvel characters, they Spider-Man. What's Spider-Man going to do against her?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's like a flood. Like, get out of here. Like, for real though. Like,
yeah.
And they make the movies where it's like, oh, it's a close battle and this, that, the other. Get the hell out of here. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, they have to, otherwise the movie will be over
right,
in
otherwise
5 minutes.
It's a quick movie. Just like in the very beginning of our show when we were talking about Godzilla and King Kong.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Godzilla blows fire at King Kong. King Kong catches on fire. Godzilla wins.
Game over.
The movie is short, sweet, and to the point. The longest part of the movie is them running to each other because they're from two different places.
Oh, man.
But for movie purposes, you have to make it entertaining.
Right.
So they do. But I don't think, as a whole, I don't think they would stand a chance in real life if this was any real life situation. They couldn't battle correctly because Doctor Strange would do his twirly will finger thingy or whatever he does and make a circle and then make you every time you throw a fist, you punch yourself or something. Like it's like how do you fight that?
Right. Yeah.
So that's not that I'm into the magic and stuff like that, but I think that if they have the skills that they have, what's a real fight going to look like? And none of those people can battle somebody who can put them in a realm of their mind.
So it's gonna your philosophy. I can't wait to see. And if I would have put, I'm not going to do this, but like if I put Bruce Lee against Doctor Strange, like what would your brain? How would you come around?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
I'm gonna have to wait and see.
You better pick some good choices on who you're gonna put with those things.
I know that's gonna be a hard one because I'm like, I can kind of get a grip on who to put up against who, but with this 8, whoever the 8 one's gonna be, this is gonna be tough to line them up.
Yeah, Voltron, The
Especially
Rock.
The cartoon. Yeah, who the heck's a cartoon gonna go up against?
You never know. You never know.
Oh boy! All right, so that was it. What else we got here?
Well, I don't know how you feel about this. Now, we've talked about politics before, and Dave and I don't get deep into politics because we think it's a bunch of crap anyway. But my thing now is now that everybody's talking about stuff and people and you should vote, you should get out, you should register, absolutely. You should vote, your voice should be heard. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. If you agree or disagree with me, I could care less. I still like you as a person, or I don't like you as a person. Whatever the case is, your political views aren't going to change how I feel about you.
Right.
But the commercials, the ads, it's out of control.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. I've never heard anybody in my entire life, and I'm almost 50 years old, ever. Dave, have you ever? So a combined, almost 100 years combined. God, we're old.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever heard somebody say, I was thinking about voting for this candidate,
But then I
saw
saw
a commercial.
Yeah, and that really
And
opened
now-
my eyes.
I realized
Uh,
I was wrong.
right. Yeah.
I've never heard that.
And it's the same commercial over and over and over again. So
I'm
like,
so-and-so and I support this message.
right. So I guess maybe if you beat somebody over the head enough with the same commercial, they might get brainwashed and say, you know what? I'm going there.
It's the commercials.
Uh-huh.
It's the mail.
Yep.
I get text messages now.
Yeah.
Who gave you the authority to say you could text me all this information?
Yeah.
Like, everybody complains about all this, all the spammers and all this other stuff, and all of a sudden the political campaign goes, "Hey, it would be a really good idea.
We want a part of that.
Let's since everybody hates it so much, let's jump in there too." What are you doing?
Yeah, like I told you, going on YouTube, usually you get like, I don't know, like a medicine ad or something stupid.
Well, that's because you're old and that's what you look up. But yes,
right, and then you click on then you get okay. You can't wait for it to say skip, so you can fucking skip it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like I go on there and there's Kamala Harris, and I'm like, or if it was Trump or whatever, but it was mainly Kamala Harris. I would see. It's like, really, even on YouTube now, I'm getting brainwashed.
Everywhere.
Come on,
everywhere. I had them come to my house and come to my door. It's like having Jehovah's Witnesses come to the door. And like years ago, people used to hide from Jehovah's Witnesses because they're like, "Oh, I don't want to talk to these people." Now you got to hide from the political people that come to your door too.
Yeah.
Dave, you know why Italians don't like Jehovah's Witnesses?
Okay, why?
We don't like any witnesses.
Oh God.
I'm kidding. We like Jehovah's Witnesses too. It's a joke.
Right.
Relax. If you're offended, stop watching, please. Christ.
But I mean, yeah. To your point, though, at this point, you kind of know who you're voting for, one way or the other, and even if you're in the middle, these ads are not going to help you make a decision.
That's not changing anybody's mind. And how much money is being wasted on all these ads and political nonsense and the text messaging and the this and the flyers and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I would so rather have a couple of shows where you can watch it, have more debates, have more whatever, and actually get to know the candidates. Make an educated assessment of what you think is going to happen. Pick one, and it'd be done. And all those millions of dollars that they put towards their campaign, put it to feeding the hungry.
Yeah.
Clothing the children that don't have clothes. Taking care of schools. Keeping music in school. That's huge for me. I love that stuff. Yeah. That's so much more important than a flyer saying, "Vote for me."
Right.
Jerk off.
Yeah, because the debates is where you really get to know
exactly
the candidates.
More about them. Right.
Same thing with I don't even know if we're having a vice president debate or not.
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, they should.
They should.
Do. Right.
But I don't know. I haven't heard anything about one going on. But
I don't know. There's so much focus on the two main that it doesn't even matter. Like nobody even paying attention.
Right. But I mean, if the VP is the one that like puts you over the hump to vote for one or the other. We don't know jack shit about either one of these guys, and
the whole system's just it. And no matter who I talk to or anything else, and no matter who they vote, who they're voting for, who they want to vote for, who they want to see in office, or anything else, it's always the same thing. It's the best choices we have, but nobody likes. But it is what we have, so we got to take our steps to do it right. Yeah, and I agree. You have to take steps to get it in the right direction, 100%. But I still don't understand how how we don't have a say in who the candidates are.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else gets to pick these two people, and then from there, we get to pick. I want to pick earlier on. I want to start picking earlier on and saying, okay, I like this person better, and some people are like, oh, that's your mayor and your governor. But the mayor and the governor stay local, and they don't want to go further.
Yeah.
How about you start giving me people that are looking to go further? Let me see what the prospects are. You see it in baseball and football and everything. You got all these prospects in all these other sports and everything else, but to rule the United States,
you want to
just these two.
You want to AGT their asses. You want to
that would be great.
And then
I think it would be great if you had a panel that would actually ask hard hitting questions and they'd have to answer them.
Right.
And you get to know the candidate over a 2-month period.
Right. Yeah. So you got 12
every day. Yeah.
You'd have 12 candidates up there, and then for the next round, I don't know, 8 make it, and then so on and so forth.
Right. How much better would that be?
It would.
You get to know.
You're probably onto something. You'd probably get a lot more interaction with that shit.
You'd get to know the candidates. Mm-hmm. You'd be able to submit questions and stuff like that. So the most sent in questions are the ones that are asked. Right. So the U.S. has some control over who's coming to control the U.S.
Yeah.
Not the bullshit that we have now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's all crap, it's all corrupt, and it's all screwed up, and I don't think there's a winner in the bunch. So,
No.
I don't know. But just the whole ads, it's just so stupid. Such a waste of money and time for everybody. I don't know. That's my 2 cents. You take it or leave it. That's what I think. That's Shooting It Straight with Donnie C.
I'm gonna send you a care package from one of the candidates now.
You know what we used to do? Okay, anybody who's still listening, good for you and thank you.
Yeah.
Here's a trick we used to do, a prank we used to do when we were younger.
The magazines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's completely okay. It doesn't hurt anybody or anything else. We would get subscriptions to magazines of different magazines or whatever else and send it to our friends' houses. And they would have no idea why they were getting wig magazines or anything. Like we would send wig magazines, ebony wig magazines to our one friend, and he would be getting these magazines like, I don't understand. I never signed up for nothing. And we just get magazines. And nobody had a clue as to why. But it's such a great idea for a prank.
Yeah.
Because if you get it and the people are like, I don't understand where this came from, it makes you laugh on the inside. If you can keep a straight face, it makes you laugh every time.
Yeah.
It's such a good prank.
Yeah,
well,
you can't do that nowadays.
You might be able to. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you how to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to do it, I'm sure there's a way. You can find a way. There's a way to do anything. It was a nice prank. It was fun. It didn't hurt nobody.
Yep.
And maybe somebody bought something from it. And you made out on the company made out on the deal also. So, it could be a win-win. But with that being said, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us. Mm-hmm. Please check out our socials. We have all of our socials. So we got this over here. You can check out that. We always put up little clips of the show or little tidbits of what's going on in our lives or anything else. So you can follow us on all those different ones over there. Also, like I said, we have the merch. So you can check out the merchandise. TeePublic. The link is in the description down below. And also, don't forget, please send in your questions. Shooting It Straight, WDC@gmail.com. This is where you can find out what Donnie C really thinks about shooting it straight with you. Catch you guys later.
Peace, everybody.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a couple days.
See you in a couple days.